Elden Ring Nightrein, a co-op roguelike game based off the 2022 Game of the Year winner, Elden Ring. I haven't played a Souls game in a while, so I'm definitely going to be rusty, but to really push myself, I'm going to go for the Platinum Trophy. Let's pray I still have it in me, because my ego is in the sky right now, as I've got the Platinum Trophy on almost all the Soulsborne and Souls-like games, besides Dark Souls 1 to 3. But enough talking. Let's see if Nightrein reminds me why I love these games so much. Initially, I had to relearn all the controls. I hadn't played a Soulsborne game in a long while. The last time I probably played this was about 2 years ago when I played the Shadow of Virtue DLC. I was pressing all the wrong buttons, I was pressing heal to attack, and I was really not ready for what was gonna come.
I have thee now.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Tell me.
Brother, these devs and their obsession with Margit. He is in anything and everything Elden Ring related. I swear he was in the DLC as well. They have to put him in every single time. What is their obsession with Margit, man? And you'd think the amount of times I've killed this guy, I'd have mastered him, this should have been easy. But no, I died. And perfectly enough, it actually led to our first trophy, to reach the Shrouded Round Table Hold. And this is where our story of Nightrein begins. For our first ever expedition, it actually went pretty well. We got to the first night, defeated the boss. Got to the second night, defeated the boss. Which means we got to the final boss of the run on our first try. However, as it is our first try, we knew none of the boss combos or truly how to play the game yet. So we got murked. Big defeat, it's okay, because by the time we got back to the Round Table Hold, we had a new system unlocked, the Relic system, which was like an artifact type system to buff our characters. And funnily enough, it gave us a nice little trophy, so I've got no arguments here, and I jumped right into the next expedition. I got carried so hard in this expedition. These two knew what they were doing perfectly. I was kind of just wandering around following them, and they did it all amazingly. We managed to even defeat 10 of the great enemies in a single expedition. And then later down the line, we got so many flasks that it gave us a trophy. And obviously, because how good these two were, we managed to defeat the Night Lord very, very easily. Minimal effort. I didn't really do much. I got hard carried. But that's basically what this entire video is. Me getting hard carried by some sweats. Which then leads to a new thing. Now we have defeated one Night Lord, all of the Night Lords appear. Except for the final one, the Greater Night Lord, the one who hides. We must defeat all of the other Night Lords before we can dare challenge him. So, that's what we went and did. We unlocked Duchess, the Priestess, as a new character, but we wouldn't be using her for a while, as I like to do the remembrance of each character one by one, rather than actually playing who I enjoy. I know, make it make sense. I'm a bit stupid. Shifting Earths is this game's way of changing up the map and keeping gameplay fresh and smooth without having to be the most repetitive, same map, boring thing every single time. The Shifting Earth I got here was the weird magma volcano underground thing. Unfortunately, in this run we did not make it all the way down, but we did get a few trophies here. We got the Legendary Armament Trophy, and we defeated the Gaping Jaw first try. So far, this game's bosses are really not up to the standard of Elden Ring. I'm surprised with how easy they are. And they're all kind of lackluster. Don't come at me, man. That's just what I think. My confidence was at an all-time high that I decided to take on a Night Lord so low. I don't know what got into me. I really thought I had it in me. The funniest part is, I didn't even make it to the Night Lord. I died to the second night boss. Maybe I should pipe down a little. I am not him. When I came to my senses, I mashed up and got into a game with the creator. This time, no matter what, I was doing anything I could to find the secret and gain that trophy. Thankfully, these people were very helpful and actually followed me down. Well, initially, then they took the lead because I didn't know where I was going. And from this, I didn't just get the trophy from finding the secret, I also attained maximum level, and I beat the boss of this run. First try, again. You see, this is where my ego comes from. I'm matching up with people who are so good, we're beating every boss first try. Although, I know, I cannot do it solo. So I just stick to these people and hope I get carried every single match. These guys are really good. Does running through it just work? I wonder. We're about to see if running through just works. I didn't kill anything, I just run through the whole thing. Does this secret work? It did, lol. You gained the secret of the mountaintop. Nice. Augur itself is not a difficult boss. But from this trophy and the previous one is a 5-hour gap. Yes. Not because of the boss itself, but because for some reason everyone I queued with, some of my friends, could not even survive past day 1 or 2 for the life of them. They kept downing at every opportunity, which made it so hard to progress. But after a while he left, thank God, and I hopped into a game with some other people, and technically I guess it was first try, even though it wasn't. I beat Augur, and after this, the night aspect appeared. The Lord of the Night. The man we're meant to defeat. The reason we're on this quest to fight back the night. We have to fight our way through all the other men before we reach him though. That is my honor. I don't want to skip to him. I want to defeat all his underlings before I dare take on the night aspect. And so, we have to do in fashion. So I bought some clothes from the dresser. Yeah, look at that drip. And that was the last time I was happy. After this point, I'm just depressed. You see, man, this next boss? Oh my god, this was the part of the game that went, oh, every boss has been too easy. Let me add a boss that has pure BS on top of pure BS. And the worst part is, this wasn't even the hard version of the boss. I verse him later. Eventually, after I abandoned my friends, I got a lobby where everything was going perfectly. This was the run. Even though I didn't get the eventual greatness, nothing was going bad. I'm a good level, I had good weapons and substats that provide me with loads of buffs. This is perfect. And I'm a character I can just sit back and fire from a million miles away. What could go wrong? Nothing, right? Well, you'd be right. Nothing did go wrong. This was an extremely easy run. I don't think many people even died. I say that as someone downed literally right in front of us, but let's just avoid that. He just felt like he was doing nothing. We just destroyed him. Done, easy. Now we have to never think about him again. Or so I thought. He'll be back with an ever darkness in his heart. Another victory. I literally got carried. I'm so bad, I don't know how I got carried, man. Well, at least this guy's done. Never have to do him again. You guys should know the drill by now. But let me quiz you a bit. Come on guys, pull up the quiz, pull up the chalkboard. Let's go. Was it A? Did I beat this boss first try? Was it B? I beat the boss, but this wasn't my first try. Or was it C? This boss gave me problems, and it took me a while to defeat. I'll give you some time to think. Well, if you answered A, you are correct! Well done! I don't think it was a very hard quiz, but I'm expecting 100% pass rate. If any of you failed, I'm going to be severely disappointed. Have you gotten this far in the video, and you still can't tell the trend that's happening? Come on, guys. But if you did, well done to you. That trend's not going to keep happening though. While I had the chance, I did want to get the 3 Night Lords in a row trophy though. I already had 2, so I went all the way back to the first boss and attempted it again. And while going for this one, I found the oldest ever jail. I don't actually know what the prerequisites for this trophy are. It kind of just appeared. As you can assume, the boss for this run was quite easy. A boss like that stands no chance against me now. I'm too good. Because I was in the mood as well, I was like, why not go for the next boss? So I went for the next boss, and we defeated that as well. I was on a run today, absolutely sliming everything out. Perfect run. So far, these trophies are pretty easy. I don't think there's anything that could complicate anything. I think this platinum is very, very easy. Compared to a normal Soulsborne game, I'm very disappointed. Not because I want it to be life-suckingly hard. It's just all the trophies are so simple. You know, I get it. Some of them are for bosses, and they sound hard. But the way this game is designed, nothing is really that difficult. Raids are some of the trophies I need, but the last thing I expected was the Libra boss itself to become a raid. I was shaking in fear. I thought I had to refight the Libra within the match to get the trophy, but thankfully all you have to do is bribe him with some money and do some trades. I think it's a really cool way they've implemented this, because the boss mechanic of choosing something for a trade-off for literally the balance of Libra is such a smart concept, and the way they added it as a raid itself into other matches is very cool. After having defeated every boss in the game, now we only have the true Night Lord, the Night aspect, remaining. The foe that we've been building up to defeat this entire game. As we enter the arena, it's just a lonely man using his sword as a walking stick. Even as we attack him, he is fast, but he isn't strong. Something wrong is here. Something wrong is going on. Why does he seem so frail, so weak, so destitute? This isn't right. He has something more up his sleeve, and I don't trust what it is. He has a pseudo second phase where he pulls off a second sword, but it doesn't do much. Until you take down the entire health bar, something awful happens. He becomes the night itself. Oh, what the hell? Why is the sky looks crazy? Yo, leave me alone, I'm trying to look at the sky, man. Okay, his attacks have gone big. Hoyle Stir the Night Lord, relax. Hassan, put the X on him. You're not putting the X on him at all. Put the X on him. There you go.
I had everything memorized. Okay.
Seriously?
Yeah. Okay.
What is he doing, man? Ah, I've unlocked out the map. What's going on my screen? And I'm dead. Amazing. Hey, but you're sighing. This is my first time on the boss. Okay, this is both our first times on the boss. A normal boss. I feel like it wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
I feel like as a normal Elden boss, he seems quite easy though. Obviously, with I don't know. It takes so long to go to him. That's what I feel like the problem is. Defeated, broken, and tired, we had to give up our only attempt at the Night Lord. It was getting really late. I've been sweating this entire game all day. I just couldn't get to him in time. I couldn't beat him, which is a rough thing, but maybe next time. We tried this quite a few more times. We just kept doing it over and over and over, constantly. So many tries. I even ended up getting the Sentient Pest Raid trophy, and we just could not beat it for the life of us. He was way too difficult. And we got kind of close, but no. I've not managed to beat a single Night Lord with these two yet. Maybe it's me, maybe it's them. Who knows?
He's finished, he's finished. He missed the flipping hit. Oh no, he got you. And he's oh, we're actually decently close as well. This guy is changing colors. That's mad. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, it's because I was right next to it.
R.I.P.
Me and Pineapple did it again, but with a random person this time. Hassan was weighing us down quite a bit. Yet, we still struggled because this guy's PlayStation was crying about the heat, disconnecting every 5 seconds. We couldn't do a run properly because he kept crashing. His PS5 just couldn't handle it, so I had to continue this run completely without him and only with the random. I do not think we have this in the bag, but let's see how far we can get.
I'm gonna get the last hit. Yes, I'm gonna take that. I'm taking that. I did absolutely nothing. I got carried, but I'm taking that. Night aspect. I'm 100% taking that. That's mine. I'm so annoyed I didn't do it properly myself though, man. I got carried. Oh well. Oh shoot, it teleported me. What? Huh? What the hell? I was expecting something crazy, man. Instead I'm getting gold wisps flying away. You serious? Not even a single voice line as well. Nah, they gotta be trolling. They gotta be trolling. Troll. Biggest troll ever. What the flip? Dawn. You serious? That was then the cutscene. That was abysmal. I was expecting something mad. Come on.
Sorry about the whispering. It was 4:36 in the morning. I had to be as quiet as possible, or I would have been slaughtered by somebody in my house. Back to the topic. I can't believe they left it at that and thought it would have been enough to satiate anyone. I understand Elden Ring isn't the greatest game for cutscenes, but come on. That was stupid. They did give us some weird overview of the lands between after. I don't truly understand the lore. I'm gonna have to look it up after this video, because I still have no idea what's going on. Now I was free of just facing the bosses one by one after each other. I could do any boss I wanted, and all I had to do was beat a boss with every single character. That's easier said than done though, as some of these characters I hate. Like the Raider. I think he's an awful character. Trying to win a fight with him has been the most painful experience ever.
How? What if I just buy every goblet? Maybe that's it. Oh, it was. It was quite a great many vessels. How do you get it though? I've still not got it. Oh, there you go, I got it. I'll drop it back.
I took a small break from getting trophies here because an old rival appeared again, with his Everdark heart beating more than ever. We were facing Everdark Libra. This guy summons you to the fight as your opponents, and if you don't kill them fast enough, he summons more and heals the ones that are still alive. It got to the point where there would be over 10 flipping enemies on the battlefield, and I could do nothing except take the brunt of the force, fail, and try again. And this went on for hours. Probably 10 hours of my footage is just trying to fight Libra and absolutely failing. I even have this clip where I got so close, but I've stupidly tried to revive someone instead of focusing Libra. And so, unfortunately, we failed to defeat Libra before the cycles switched. I was so close on the final day, but it hit Thursday and Libra swapped out. So we could not face him, and we never will for this video. Maybe in a different video I'll make a whole video on just trying to defeat Libra, but for now, he evades us once again. The final 2 trophies I needed were the last 2 raids I have not seen in this entire playthrough a single time. Over 50 hours, and I haven't encountered either of these raids once. One of them is the Typing raid, the other is the Fellowman raid. Apparently it's because you need to spam the Sentient Pest, and I guess luckily for me, the new Everdark boss was the Sentient Pest, so I just spammed this out for 11 hours. I know, you're probably like, Dappy, why in the world is there 11 hours of footage for just 2 simple raids? There, my friend, you have your answer. Raids are not guaranteed. They are completely luck-based, and it took me 11 hours to run into the both of them.
The shadow of the fell omen.
Go, yes, finally. Where's the platinum? We did it. Boom, Fell Omen. And Nightrein! Let's go! W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Even though I have the platinum now, I am not finished with this game. In fact, I even forgot to download the DLC. So there's our new goal. We must defeat this DLC, and then we will truly be completed with this game. Let's go check on the new characters now, shall we? Okay. Maybe we should leave it to that. Let's just go fight the boss. My final thoughts on Elden Ring Nightrein are kind of mixed. I feel like the game is very good, the way it's designed is amazing, and the way they've incorporated multiplayer is very good for a Souls game. However, the bosses do not meet the standard that they do in other Souls games. I feel like most of them are very basic or boring, and the ones that are cool are not hard enough to have you constantly replaying them. The only boss I found difficult in this entire run was Libra, and searching online, that's a common consensus. I wish the Night Lord himself was more like Consort Radahn. DLC spoilers to Elden Ring, if you didn't know that, I apologize. In my heart, I feel like the game was done very well. There was just some improvements that could have been made, or maybe especially to do with the Night Lord bosses. As the penultimate bosses, they need to be cooler, and there's only 8 of them. That's also lackluster. Even with the DLC adding 2 more, it's not enough. You need to have way more if you want people to constantly replay your games. My favorite boss probably would be the Night Lord himself, because visually amazing. It's just slightly more visuals would have been even more perfect. I need to feel like I'm literally fighting the Night itself, not a boss. I need to be immersed. The splitting sky thing was cool. I do like the addition of like a continuous leveling mode where enemies are way stronger and way harder. That's literally what I was asking for. But I mean harder mechanically, not just way more stronger and way more health. That's a bad way for games to make difficulty, and that's what I think Elden Ring does right, is mechanics are hard, not boss health, not boss damage. That's just how I feel about the game. This platinum has been amazing. I've enjoyed almost every second of it. There was moments where I really just could not bear with the game, like the raids and runs being like 50 minutes. So long for one run. Maybe if they halved the runtime, made the bosses harder, it would have been perfect. But it's definitely a good game. I'd recommend for people to play. It's really easy to get into compared to any other game. Probably one of the easiest that's made by From Software. Anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.